are the coolest, most smoking thing that I've been able to present all Christmas season long. First of all, it is a GoPro. It's not a wannabe, it's the real deal. And this is the GoPro HERO4 Session that has been so remarkably popular in the marketplace. We've got it, and we've got it at under 200 bucks. And we've got it on Easy Pay. We launched this weekend. This weekend. Close to 8,000 have been purchased already. So what is a GoPro? Well, everybody's got a camera on their phone. But this is designed to shoot high definition video. You can even do still shots in full color anywhere. And when I say anywhere, the GoPro has been everywhere. This can go to the highest mountains. This can go 30 feet into the water. And we've got all these different mounting systems that come with it and additional ones that are available so that if you've got somebody who's active, do you have to go to actually get one of these? Do you have to be a go kind of guy?
We'll mail it to you.
This is so cool.
Morning, everybody.
This is Brett Hamilton. We've got a lot of computer experts and a lot of electronics experts. As far as I'm concerned, this is the big guy. And for us to be able to put this package together, you can't get this anywhere else in this configuration.
Nope.
It is everything you need for the skateboarder, for the bicyclist, for the jogger, the outdoor. I have a GoPro. I had a GoPro I mounted to a cowboy hat when I was team roping so that I could watch the videotape afterwards in my point of view.
Because you were terrified while you were roping.
Yes, I didn't want everybody to see my face.
Right.
This little mechanism right here will capture memories that nothing else in the world can get.
Yeah, and the bottom line is you've got camera choices out there, and as Dan said, you've got cameras in your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
So a $600 phone. You gonna give a $600 phone to that little guy so he can ride around the kitchen? No. Can you capture that kind of video from those angles instantly with the cell phone? No, you can't, because you know what the deal with the cell phone is. Where's my camera? Then I find my camera. Then I turn it on, then I got a point. With this, watch this. Here's your camera. There's one button.
That's it.
You hold down the button, and in 3 seconds, not only is it on, but I'm recording. Not only am I recording, I'm recording everything, not only in front of me.
Panoramic.
But it's like having peripheral vision for
Yeah.
your camera. So there, it's there, it's there, it's there, and it's doing stuff like this. And it doesn't have to be extreme. It's the kids going down the sliding board.
This is so cool.
Or it's the kids on a trampoline in the water.
Now, what they've done is they put a GoPro mount on the helmet so it comes up and face. These kids are jumping onto a big inflatable raft that bounces them into the air. And the GoPro was invented by a gentleman who was a true outdoor enthusiast.
Wanted to surf and catch it all at the same time.
What we're surprised at is how many people are using GoPros, not when they're climbing Mount Everest, but when they're doing everyday things in life and getting the memories in a way that you can't shoot elsewise.
Yeah, and the videos you're looking at, by the way, these are not pros. These are not athletes.
These are just average Joes like you and me.
These are customers that bought the GoPro. They took video and they're like, we've got to share this with somebody. Look, here's a perfect example right here. You're not at the top of a mountain. You're not jumping out of an airplane. You're not doing extreme sports. That's Dad and his daughter just hanging out and being able to do this. Forget about the mounts. I'll show you what all that stuff does in a second. But this is how you capture it all because you don't have to plan anything out. You turn it on and go, I want to do this. I want to shoot here. I want to look there. And I want to remember it all.
Can I throw a couple things in there?
Sure.
I bought GoPros in the past. My wife wanted one for Christmas. They do not come with a disc. It is always, as far as I know, an additional purchase.
Yep.
We made sure that you had a SanDisk that's going to give you, that's like your film for your camera.
Reusable film.
Yeah, that's 16 gigabytes right there. We give you everything you need, everything. Watch this.
Again, a traditional video camera doesn't allow you to take the pug down the mountain, right?
Pug not included.
Pug
he
not
goes
included.
by himself.
He goes by himself. This is Pug Cam. So the camera is right here. The camera
on the board
is looking so you're catching the pug's point of view.
Wait till you see the skateboarding cat.
It's coming up.
I know you think I'm lying. I am not.
No, you're not.
A skateboarding cat. And watch these little guys and gals at the skate park on their bikes.
And again, from a couple different...
They're having a ball. They mounted it right in the front of the bike, and then Dad had a handheld.
Yeah, so a couple different angles and different ways to use it. So if you don't want your kids mounting it to their helmet or to the bike or the skateboard or whatever, what a great way to capture this. Because you know what else? For an event like this, sure, you plan out the fact that you're probably going to have an event. But if you go to a soccer game, you go to a baseball game or whatever, you don't want to be like this the entire time, right? Because then you're watching the whole thing through here. How about watching the event, actually watching the event, turning on the camera and doing this? And then you can interact, and I can have a conversation, and I still catch it all right there.
We have sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of cameras here at QVC. There's nothing like a GoPro. Anyone who buys any other type of camera, there's always concern for the camera.
Yep.
The whole idea was to build a camera that is as tough as the sportsman who designed it.
Didn't think
in
you
its
could do that,
place.
did it? That scared you a little bit. Watch this. It gets better. So you can take this camera, and if you've seen GoPros in the past, you know that they need a separate waterproof housing.
Usually.
This is the waterproof housing.
This is the GoPro HERO4 Session.
Bloop. Now it's inside.
And it will record. I want to make sure that they can catch. Now, by the way, it's in 6 inches of water.
Goes down to 30 feet, though.
30 feet.
And chances are,
if I'm recording at 30 feet,
you're not.
There's gonna be an autopsy involved. Okay.
But we're gonna get stunning video.
The video will be great.
When they're resuscitating you, I will make sure that I'm right next to you.
Now wait. Okay.
Here's
Come on
the cat.
back. Come on
Check
back.
this out.
Look at this. I am not kidding. Now watch.
So not only can the cat skateboard, but now we're running to the side of the cat, catching it. Check this out. This is
Look at him.
cat cam.
He's hanging 4.
So there's a GoPro mounted to the back of this board.
Here's my favorite.
Up,
Ruh-roh.
nope, and we're going right back. Right? That's not an extreme sport. Well, it is extreme because I can't get my cat to do that. But either way, being able to capture moments like this and the simplicity of it all. One button on, one button off. I have a Canon video camera that I bought like 5 or 6 years ago.
Get in the car.
We're gone.
I love that.
This Canon video camera that I bought cost way more than it should have, right?
Right.
To this day, I still don't know how to navigate the menu and get through all that stuff. And it takes decent video. The video's not as good as this.
This is
it's a
one
fraction of the price.
button. It is so simple. GoPro, they dominate the marketplace on true outdoor enthusiast cameras. You can also use it indoors as well.
Yeah, okay.
You get the tripod.
So
you get a lot here.
At retail, and for those of you wondering what all these little mechanisms are, this is what you get if you go buy it in the store. And it's important to know that it's the housing, and that's what's holding it together.
Yep.
And all of your different mounts. How do you reuse the battery? It's a charging cable. It's a mini USB cable. There it is. All right, good enough. But then, because of the deal with QVC, we're giving you a tripod, and you can't believe how often you'll use the tripod because you don't always want to have to hold it, right? So now you've got a mount built in. You've got the tripod that allows you to play it or set it here and enjoy the moment instead of standing there and having to capture it all.
Right.
And then as Dan said, a necessity, not only is it an SD card, a micro SD card, it's what they call an extreme card. And when you get to a camera that handles high def and handles the kind of video that you're going to shoot, you need these extreme cards. It's like a card on turbo.
Yes,
And
they're much
then-
faster and they're more expensive.
They are more expensive. So when you put all of this together, you've got a unique package, but right out of the box, hit the button and start recording.
And you're good to go. Now, by the way, another factor is GoPro is an entire community. It's an entire world of people who share their videos on YouTube, and it really is cool. I'm no extreme athlete.
No. I could have disagreed and said, yeah, you are.
No, it would be a lot. But the GoPro that we have, and mine is 3 years of age, I can't believe how much they've advanced and how much lower the price is.
Yeah,
We're under $200. This would be and will be a $300 item here at QVC. It's $235 separately. $220 will be our QVC price. We have a featured price of $199.96. We're going to give you quite a few months to pay for it. Over 8,000 have been ordered just this weekend. This is the hottest commodity. Look at this little guy, no, little girl.
Yep, trucking along, and again, from different angles, this could be somebody on a board in front, but in this case, the helmet right off there. And by the way, all the different mounts, you're wondering how you do all this cool stuff? QVC.com has every possible attachment that you could want.
This is another one of my favorite videos. Look at this. That is Chicken, the dog.
So here is the camera actually on the twig. And now the twig goes for a ride, and you're getting the dog's point of view as he runs off into the sunset down the beach. Because of all these different mounts that we give you, you have the ability to put the camera pretty much anywhere.
You know, all other cameras have always taken photographs from the perspective of just somebody standing there and snapping. there's a whole world out there that we miss because we don't think to change the perspective.
And you hit it right on the head. It's not only an amazing camera to shoot video, it also does pictures, stills, and it does time lapse. So if you've got an event going on, you can drop it there, set it for every 30 seconds or every whatever it might be, and capture that moment and build yourself your own time lapse.
Look at that clarity. You will not be disappointed with this. Anyone who receives it as a gift will love it. We're going to say hello to Debbie, who's in New Jersey. Debbie, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good. How are you doing?
Very well. This is me personally. I think this is one of the coolest things we've ever had.
Oh, I mean, we have a previous GoPro that we absolutely love. And my husband and I were watching it, and this one's smaller. And, you know, if you have one and that's great, you might as well get two is the way we look at it.
Yeah. How old is your GoPro?
Oh, probably about 2 years we've had it.
Okay. And in its day and age, coolest thing ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Look how tiny this is.
I know.
Debbie, and a GoPro, normally you've got to put it in a waterproof case. That's its protective, vault.
Yep.
This is all self-contained. I can take this, not that I would,
30 feet?
30 feet into the ocean, 30 feet down, and it will still shoot crystal clear. You don't worry about snow getting on it, or if you're at the beach, the sand, if you drop it, it does. This thing is built like a tank, and the video is better than ever.
And you don't worry about giving it to kids either, because look at this. You can't do this with you can't do this with your cell phone, that's for sure. You get one hit with the cell phone and it's done.
Right.
This can go over and over and over. And Debbie, look at this. This has been rocking out. Well, it's 2 hours, by the way. We're not going to give you 2 hours on TV, but trust
2
me,
hours of video time.
of continuous shooting. So that's a huge improvement
That's
from even the
3
older
times
versions.
what you've got on your older GoPro.
I'm sorry,
So,
what was-
There you go.
and here's the best question. What will you use it for most?
Well, we go to car shows. My husband and I restore cars. And what I normally do is mount it on one of them as we're pulling in.
Okay.
And this way it's going to be cool because he can have one on his car, I can have one on my car. We can be filming each other, the other cars at the shows.
That's beautiful.
I walk around and I film everything at the shows. And then we get to watch them in the winter when we're jonesing for a car show.
That's
Very cool.
You and I are going through the same thing right now. We're
Yep.
going, okay, we got 3 weeks till Christmas. I'm going, man, I got like 12 weeks until the first car show.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, we just said this morning we should take one out for a ride today before we can't.
Do it. Absolutely. Now, here's the deal. It will be there in time for Christmas. It's an advanced order that will actually ship out on the 9th of this month, but you will have it in time for Christmas.
Yep, and I'm going to enjoy filming all of our nephews that day with it.
Beautiful. Thank you, Debbie. Appreciate
Well,
it.
you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
too.
Debbie.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Listen, you can do your Google search. We have got a better deal. We've got it. Oh, I'm sorry. I told Debbie wrong information. The ones shipping on the 9th are already gone.
Okay.
We've got them. They'll ship out on the 14th. They will still be there in time for the holidays.
Tree cam, Christmas morning. Put it by the gifts. Capture all the activities,
It's the
right?
coolest thing. I got to tell you, we are now over 9,000 of you that have picked it up. Do not wait on this. There is a limited quantity of what we could get. I knew it was going to be popular, but 9,000 in just a couple days. If you wait on this, you're going to be frustrated. And then you're either going to pay more for it or you're not going to be able to get it. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Enjoy.
Snowboarding Pug.
Snowboarding
I
Pug.
love it. Still to come a little bit later on in the show.